Good morning, Junior 3. Hello to everyone. How are you? I hope all of you are fine. Today, we will take our session about the first grammar lesson. It talks about
question words.
So, Junior 3, we say that or we say WN
questions.
Okay, so we use them to ask about certain type of things, and we often refer to these words as WH. Why, Junior 3? Because they include the two letters W and H. And please don't forget to put at the end of it the
question mark.
Okay, so we will take this at the part 1, we will take it. Number 1, what? Number 1, what? Repeat after me, what? So, Junior 3, what asking about specific things, about specific information. Okay? When I ask you, what's your name? So here I want to know your name. This is specific things. Okay? So, what's your name? Your answer will be, my name is Sora, my name is Ali, whatever. Okay? When I ask you, what are you doing? So I want to know, what are you doing now? This is also specific thing. So you will say, I'm playing tennis, I'm studying English. Okay? What is your favorite color? Here I want to know the specific color. Do you like? So what's your favorite color? I say my favorite color is blue. Okay? So the first one, the first WH, what? The first WH, what? And what? Asking about specific things. When I want to ask about specific things, I use what? I use what? Okay? Number 2 here, we have when. Number 2, we have when. So, when, asking about time. Asking about time. Here, I want to know the time. When I say, when do you get up early? When do you get up early? Here, I get up at 6 o'clock. I get up at 7 o'clock. Okay, so here I want to know the time. I want to know the time. Okay, when I say, when do the shops open? So I want to know the time. Do the shops open? So when do the shops open? They open at 7 o'clock. Okay. Number 2, when does she study English? She studies English at 7 o'clock. Okay. And we say her the time about the clock. Or when I say, when is your birthday? So you will answer, my birthday is in July, October, December. Okay? But when I ask about time, I use when. I use when. And don't forget to write the WH. The first letter will be capital letter. So the first one is what, and what asking for specific things. And number 2, when. Number 2, when. And the Junior 3, when asking about time. Let's see number 3. Number 3, we have where. Repeat after me, where. So we're asking about place. Here I wanted to know the place of something. Okay? When I say, where do you live? So the answer, I live in Alexandria. Alexandria is a place. Okay? So when I wanted to ask about place, I use what? Or when or where? Yes, I use where. The second one, where do you go at weekend? So the answer will be, I go to the club with my family. Here, Junior 3, where is the place here in the answer? Yes, the club is the place in the answer. So I use here where. And don't forget to put the first letter capital letter in the WH. Okay? So when I say now my pens lost, so I say where are my pens? So here the answer will be a place. My pens are on the table. On the table is the place. Okay? So when we ask about place, I use where. I use where. The last one here is who. The last one is who. Repeat after me. Who. And who? Asking about people. Person. Asking about people. Asking about people. I want to know the person. Number one, when I say who is she? So she is my mother. Here my mother is a person. So I use who. I use who. Number two, who is at the door? So he is my father. My father also a person. So person, I ask who. Person, ask with who. Ask with who. When I ask you, Junior 3, who are your best friends? So you will answer, my best friends are Karim and Ali. So Karim and Ali are persons, okay? So when we ask about any people, I use who. I use who. When I say to the boys, who is your best football player? So مثلا the boy says, my best football player is Muhammad Salah. So Muhammad Salah also is a person. So I ask with who. I ask with who. So here in a part 1 of a WH, I take 4 kinds. Number 1, we take what? And we say what asking for? Specific things. What asking for? Specific things. Number 2, we take when. And when we asking for what? Time. We're asking for what, yeah, Junior 3? Time. Excellent. Number 3, we have where. And we're asking for place. Where? Asking for place. And the last one here we have who. Asking for people. Asking for people. You got that? So when we wanted to ask about specific things, I read the answer first and include this answer. I know the specific WH. Okay, Junior 3? Let's answer the sheet together. Junior 3, let's read the first one, choices. The first one, choices. Let's read number 1. Dots, do you live in a big city? Here, yeah, Junior 3, in a big city. So I ask about place. I ask about place. So I use what from. What or where or when. When we ask about place, we use excellent. We use where. We use where. So underline the word where. Okay. Let's read number 2. That is my favorite hobby. My favorite hobby is reading. Here, Junior 3, asking about what? My favorite hobby is reading. So asking about specific thing. So I use where, how, what. Yes, when I wanted to ask about specific things, I use what is your favorite hobby. Number 3, does Ahmed get up? He gets up at 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock. Here, Junior 3, asking about time. So I use who, when, or where. Yes, I use when. When I wanted to ask about time, I use when. Number 4, you must to read the sentence very, very well. And before you answer it, you must to make sure that it's the correct answer. That is this man. He is my grandfather. Grandfather here is person, a person. So I use when, who, why. Yes, I use who. When we ask about person, I use who. Number 5, that's do you go to school at 7 a.m.? Okay, at 7 a.m. There is time. So we say when we ask about time, we use, yes, we use when. When do you go to school? At 7 o'clock. Excellent, Junior 3. Number 2, correct the underlined words. Let's read the first one. So here there is a mistake and I want to correct it. What are you going next weekend? To Paris. So here, Paris. Here is a place. So I ask with what? No, I ask with. Tell me, I ask with? Yes, I ask with where. And don't forget to write the first letter, capital letter. Number 2. Why are you from? From Egypt. Egypt is a place. So I also use where. Excellent. Number 3. Let's read it together. Where color is the sun? It is yellow. So it is yellow. I ask her about specific thing. So I say where. When we ask about specific things, we use what? Excellent. Number 4. When does she go to the club? On Fridays. What does she go to the club on Fridays? On Friday, this is the time. So I use here what? No, I use when. Excellent. The last one here. Where cooks dinner every day? Mom. So here is a person. So I use when? No, I use who. Excellent, Engineer 3. So, make a revision. When we ask about place, we use where. When we ask about specific things, we use what. And when we ask about time, we use when. And when we ask about people, we use who. Let's answer together. Sheet number 2. So here, let's read the first choice. When, who, where are you going on Friday? Next Friday. On holiday, sorry. Next Friday. Friday here is time. So I make underline on yes, when. Repeat after me. When asks about time. When asks about time. Number 2. What, where, when are you going? London. Here, Junior 3. London is a place. So I use, yes, I use where. So where are you going? London. Number 3. What are you doing? I'm watching TV. Here is specific things. I want to know specific things about you. So I use what? Excellent. Number 4. That is he. He is my father. Asking about person. So I use who. Excellent. Number 5. Junior 3, read with me. What, who, when is your favorite movie? Aladdin. I'm here asking also about specific things. So I use what? Excellent. The last one. Correct the mistake. Correct the mistake. Who is your hobby? Drawing. I hear asking about specific thing. So I use who? No, I use what. Okay. Number 2. When did you leave? In London. So I say, when did you leave? Here is a place. Yes, I say where, because when asking about time. Number 3. What? The man in a black t-shirt. My uncle. So my uncle is a person. So I say what? No, I say who. Let's read number 4. Where do you go to the club? At 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock is the time. I use where? No, I use when. Excellent. And the last one here. What is this? This is a book. So this is a book. I ask about a specific thing. So I use what? No, I use what. So Junior 3, please study it very, very well, and let's make a revision together. When we ask about, we take here. When we ask about something, any specific information, I use what. When we asking about time, I use when. When we asking about place, I use where. And when we ask about any person, I use who. Thank you, Junior 3. Meet you in the second session.